What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I have another update for you guys. This is about the arches. As you guys can see behind me, I already built the second one. And just like I said before, I needed to add all the braces to that bottom arch. That's done. I completed this one here. Everything has been attached to the ceiling and the walls. Okay, so these two are done. What I'm gonna do next tonight is I am gonna get my my 1/4-inch sheetrock right here, and I'm going to finish up those arches. I've never done this before, so I'm gonna cut that strip in the bottom. I've seen a few videos and I think I can do it. So watch me how I attempt to do this and wish me luck. Stay tuned. Well, there you go, guys. That's the first piece right there. It's a little time consuming when you don't have the right tools for the job. I might use the my router to do the other three pieces. But yeah, just to give you an idea, this is what I'm gonna do on the other three, on the other side of this one and those two. So when I'm done with that, I will give you an update, all right? When I'm ready to do this strip here. All right, so keep watching, stay tuned. All right, guys, I'm done with the sides. This one's done. As you guys can see, that one is completed. This one here is also done, both sides, right there. But you guys see that the bottom is not done. Those pieces on the bottom. And the reason why is because I really thought one sheet was gonna be enough to do that. And it took the whole sheet. There's only pieces left. And I don't know, for some reason I was a little off thinking that I was gonna have enough to finish it, but looks like I'm gonna have to go get more. So this is it right here. This is all the left, that was everything that's left over. Not enough, of course. This is, and this thing right here, this little piece right here is not wide enough or long enough. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and tomorrow I'm gonna go buy another sheet. I'm gonna finish up the bottom pieces of these arches. That way, as soon as I'm done with that, I can go ahead and start taping all this, all the edges and corners and everything. Okay, so I will see you guys on the next clip when I'm done with all this and I'm ready to start taping and mudding and moving forward. So stay tuned. I'll be right back. All right, guys. Next step on the build here. I need to move those lights to the middle of this area here. As you guys can see, this light is like too close to the wall. I want to say about 12 inches or so. So in the future, I'm going to be building some kind of shelving here, and these are going to be in the way. These lights are going to be in the way, so that's not going to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get up in the attic. I want to see if the wires or the cables are long enough to move them about another 12 inches or so. I want them right in the middle of this area here. Okay, so I'm gonna climb up in the attic and find out if I can do that, or if I have to extend the cables, the wires. After that, I'm gonna be drilling the holes, obviously, and plugging those. I'm gonna be plugging those holes and patching them. That way I can start doing all my mudding and stuff like that. All right, so let's do that. Alright guys, I ran into a little problem. I made a little mistake. I made that hole a little too big. So, I tried to fix it. It'll be fine. I'm gonna fix it somehow with the mud and tape. It'll fix it. It's not that bad. I've already, the same hole, the same plug I removed from this hole, I used it there. And then I did I did another hole right there. For that one, I ended up cutting up another plug because I used a piece of that plug that I removed to fill in this little wedge here, this little corner. I mean, this little circle there. Anyway, this is just an update. I'm gonna start mudding that. I'm gonna get my mud ready, and I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna start fixing this little boo-boo here, and I'm gonna do that one also. So here we go. All right, guys, I'm ready to start mixing up some of this mud, so I can start patching those holes up there. And I've been told, and I searched up on the web and people who's doing this for a living, that you gotta add a little bit of water to this to make it more like creamy consistency, something like that. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that now, because I'm gonna use this for the ceiling up there, so I don't want it too wet. I'm gonna try it the way it is, and I want to see how this is gonna stick to the ceiling. I'm gonna show you what this looks like right here. Perfect. Okay, it's not bad. I thought I needed to add a little water to this, but I think that consistency is just fine. For the ceiling, it's gonna be fine. I'm gonna try it out like that. See how this works up there. I'm gonna do that one first so you guys can see it. Let me move the camera. so you guys can see it. This might be a little too far. Let's see right here. Okay, I'm gonna start with that one, and just to test it out, see if I need to add any water to this. I don't think so. Okay, let's see. I'm sure you guys watching this video are gonna be like, whoa, he's doing this wrong, he did this wrong, and all this. But I'm learning, guys. And if you don't try it out, you're never gonna learn how to do this, and you're always gonna be paying. You're gonna be paying people to do all this work for you. And right now, it's expensive. So far, so good. Let's see. I'm gonna leave it a little thick. I think I'm gonna do a couple coats on this to get good coverage. Yeah. Huh. What's going on here? How come it's not going inside the little crack there? Well, I'm gonna do it like that. I'm gonna sand these down anyway, but I'm gonna leave this like that. Okay. All right, I'm just gonna leave it the way it is now. I'm gonna let it dry. I'm gonna let it dry out. Tomorrow, I'm gonna give it another go. And if I need to, I'm gonna add more. I'm sure I'm gonna need to. Okay. All right. So there it is, guys. I'm gonna try the next one, and I'm gonna do that one, and I'm gonna give it a go on the one I messed up on. So stay tuned. All right, guys. So I just finished the first coat of mud on this corner here. And the reason why I'm going to do one or maybe two more coats after this is because this wall, the existing wall, it's a little, it's the difference between the new sheet rock and the existing is about an eighth of an inch or more. Looks like when they did the texture on this, they went a little heavy on that. So the difference between the new and old, it's very noticeable. So I'm gonna have to fill in the gaps. Also, there was a couple of areas where there was chunks of drywall missing. So I filled those in as much as I could right now. I'm gonna let it dry overnight. Tomorrow I'm gonna do another coat. Like you can see about right there, maybe you see that. So I need to do another coat right there. Okay, I need to fix the difference between this wall and that wall, and I'm gonna fill it all in. That's all I'm gonna do tonight. And tomorrow I'm gonna continue taping and all that stuff. Also tomorrow I'm gonna do another coat on that. And that one, I'm gonna sand it down a little bit. Same thing on that one. Do another coat, make it look a lot better than that. All right, so stay tuned, and this project continues. Alright, it's been a couple days later since the last update on the mudding and taping. I'm going to turn the camera around so I can show you the progress. As you guys can see, most of this wall, if not all the wall, is already taped and mudded in. Okay, so all this is done. What I'm going to work on next is going to be the arches here. I'm gonna cut the piece for both of these arches, and then I will go ahead and start putting these on. Hopefully they come out good and they don't break on me. I'm gonna put you guys on the tripod so you guys can see that part. I'm up to this point taping and mudding. I still gotta do all this, but that's easy. Okay. Let's do that now, and I will see you guys after that, after I'm done putting those pieces on the arches. Alright, so here we go. Alright guys, you guys saw me cutting those strips down. It's I cut two pieces 4.5 inches wide, and then after that I scored the back of the strip about 2 inches apart. Hopefully that's gonna be enough to to shape, to mold it to the arches shape. So we're gonna give it a try. I didn't want to do the other one yet because I might need to do it a little closer. Instead of 2 inches, I might need to do 1.5 inches, but we'll give it a try. Let's see how that works. Now we're gonna go into the laundry room and try one of these out. Okay, so that's the update. All right, so the first piece went on. It's overhanging a little bit on this side, but that's fine. I'm gonna just trim it off. This piece here, I'm gonna cut it. Let me get on this side. I'm gonna cut it right here, and I'm gonna muddle this. I'm gonna install tape and mud on this, so that's fine. Same thing on the other side. It's not bad. I just gotta add more nails. I just gotta finish it up right here. Same thing on this side. I'm gonna cut it right there, and I'm gonna finish it up with tape and mud. All right, so that one's done. I'm gonna do the same thing for this one, and I guess scoring that piece at 2 inches apart worked out pretty good, so I'm gonna do the same thing on the other one. Okay, stay tuned. I'm gonna work on the other one. All right, here's another update. I'm done installing both of these strips of sheetrock, and I went ahead and installed these corner moldings here. What I did, I cut them every inch or so. That way this thing would shape to the arch here. And then to attach this, I used my staple gun, and as you can see, it worked really good. Okay, so that's done, and also this one here is done. I did both of them the same way. I'm gonna go ahead and start taping those corners right there, and actually I want to get done with both of these tonight. All right, so that would be the next step, and I will be keeping you guys posted. All right, guys, so the next step on in the process of getting these rooms done is sanding the rest of this. I'm gonna show you what I've done so far. On the last clip, I showed you the arches. They were not mudded. They were not taped up yet. So that's done. Everything has been taped, mudded. Next step is gonna be sanding down everything here so I can start applying my texture. So I'm gonna show you what the room looks like now. So all this is done. Everything is done here. The mudding and taping part is done. The arches are also ready to be sanded down. That one too. Okay, and this section here, the last piece, has been taped and mudded. So I have my gloves, my mask, my ear protection there, and I will be using this small sander. Well, I'll give that a try instead of doing it by hand. It's not that much, as you guys can see. That should take care of the sanding part. This molding here around the garage door is gonna be gone. I'm gonna be putting in something way better than that. The bottom part, I'm gonna be adding tile to that little section there, and molding here. The trim, the bottom trim there, that's gonna be installed as well. All right, so with that said, I'm gonna go ahead and get started on the sanding, And you guys stay tuned. This is coming together quickly. So I want to be done with this. Alright guys, I'm done sanding, and look at me now. Even though I was wearing my goggles, my mask, my earmuffs, gloves, everything, sanding is a nasty job. So I'm glad I only have to do this once. Anyway, so I'm gonna show you where we are at now. Everything has been sanded down. Everything is ready now, all the way over here. So after this, I'm gonna start taking these moldings, the trim off of the door, the bottom over here. And then all that's left to do is I need to get my compressor. I don't have a compressor. I'm gonna get a compressor. I'm gonna get the texture gun, and I'm gonna go ahead and start doing this. So that's gonna be the next step in the process, getting all the texture done. Until then, you guys stay tuned, and I will see you soon, okay? Yeah, peace out.